This is my bike I bought, a Postie, and you can see that when I bought it there was something missing on it. You can see that's how it came, no air filter there. Now it did come with a box, the air filter box, but not the lid, so I decided to get it back to the original. So this is what I did. So there's the box that came with the bike, and there's the lid that I just bought off of Lambada on eBay. The two of them go together like that, and it would have been quite easy to really just have put that back on and take the bike to original. But I got thinking that in fact this space in here is quite a useful space, and I want to do some touring on the bike, so it could be a good place to keep tools. So the first thing I did is the hole that would normally go through to the original air filter. You can see what I've done is I've just used some epoxy resin to glue a plastic cover on there. In fact, that's a cover just from one of those old storage boxes. So that will stop anything coming out. You'll see that on the back of the lid, on mine, I don't know whether this is standard, but they do have this hole. So what I thought I could perhaps do is get some of this 1/4 inch bar and then put this through, and if I could make a hole in the back, connect it to there, and have the bar coming out of the back of the lid, then that would hold the lid on, and then I could actually take the lid on and off to get at any tools in there. So that's the plan, so let's see how it goes. Okay, you can see I've now drilled this hole in here. Now if I was doing it again, I would drill it further away from this entrance, because it's got a little bit tight for the bolts that I want to put on in there, but I think it'll be okay. And then the idea is I put a nut onto this bit of bar, and then I'll put that through the hole, so you can see it coming through there. I used this is a 1/4 threaded bolt, and I drilled it out with a 6mm drill. I'm just going to actually put a little bend on this, so that you see this comes up quite up, and I want it to come to the centre. So if I put a bend in there, I'm hoping that will bring it down closer to the lid. That's the plan anyway. Okay, so you can see I've now got that bit of a bend in there, and I've got the nut on the back, and I think that will probably work pretty well. Anyway, we will see. Now I did find that it was a bit fiddly around there, because this bar is coming into this hole at an angle. It wasn't quite shutting properly, so what I've done, I've drilled that hole out there to 7.5mm, and that makes it much better. Now I've just put another nut on there, so I've got 2 nuts on that end bit, and just lock those up against each other so they don't vibrate off. But you could use a nylon lock nut on there, or a bit of Loctite, I guess, and I might well end up doing that, but that's what I've got on there at the moment. Okay, so there's the bike finished. I think it looks better with that box back on, and you can see I've got the wing nut on there. This I cut off at about 3 centimetres. That makes it very easy to guide it into the hole when you're putting it on, and it doesn't make it too arduous to take off. And you can see I've also got in there the washer, and then I've left the hose clip off the top one because it doesn't really need it, and just got one on the bottom. And then inside you can actually see I've got this quite useful area. I've I've got a bit of cloth in there just to stop things rattling around. And at the moment I've got a few tools in there, but I guess you could use it for other things. I could get a lot more than this in. I was also thinking if you used a lot thicker threaded bar through here, which you could do quite easily, you could actually drill a small hole through the bar to get a small padlock on. So if you wanted to make this a little lockable compartment, that would be good. So that's the first modification on my Postie, and I think I'm quite pleased with it.